Discussion and possible actions of approval of bills, payroll, and monthly reports. As always, we'll start with our treasurer. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Honorable Judge and Commissioners. And before I get started, I really just want to wish you a happy birthday.
Well, thank you for that. I
my
appreciate
judge.
that.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's a very special day. And this morning, Your Honor, I do have the presentation of bills and disbursements and my monthly report for the month of May 2025. Now, this period for the bills and disbursement is from June 6, 2025 through June 18, 2025. Now, I'm going to be using the clicker. You'll see that we do have 309 checks ready to be printed and processed and distributed for the payment of 536 invoices. That disbursement total is $1,100,602.55. We also have 130 electronic fund transfers that are ready to be submitted and processed for the payment of 398 invoices, and that disbursement total, Your Honor, is $5,590,993.22. Payments released before this meeting, we had 136 checks. That represented the payment of 348 invoices. That disbursement total was $228,294.16. And we also had one electronic fund transfer for the payment of 3 invoices, and that disbursement total was $155,060.04. And again, these were just, as per general order, the energy assistant vouchers, the materials and supplies, trainings, lease contracts, and utilities. We'll need action for this first portion.
Move to approve those checks that are pending and the ones that were released as per general order.
Second.
Motion seconds. Any opposed? Motion carries.
We did have some payment ratifications. We did process 155 checks for the payment of 198 invoices. That total disbursement, Judge and Commissioners, was $2,239,344.45. I know it's a large amount. However, it was for the permanent school fund. That's why, it represented a large portion of it, and of course, the sales tax for the state comptroller.
I'm sorry, what fund?
The permanent school fund distribution.
School fund.
And then we also had 151 tax refunds that were processed, and that disbursement was significantly low. It was $155,825.03. I'm not sure if you have any questions regarding the ratifications.
Any questions?
Move to approve the ratifications.
Second.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And then we do have one side bill that was submitted, and it's pending the auditor's approval. It came in late, so it's one invoice, and that's for $16,211.68, and that's for X Architectural Collective, and it's for the payment for the renovations at the Youth Village Rehab Center.
Motion to approve the side bill.
Second.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
The next item is for informational purposes only, for the pay date of May 30th, 2025 through June 12th, 2025. The total net wage, county contribution, and payroll deductions for 2,102 employees was $4,806,135.87. The next item is the Casablanca Golf Course requirement of funds. You'll notice there that it did exceed the estimated amount.
First time ever.
We did reach out to them as to why, and it was because of the summer golf camps that they're hosting, right? So they anticipate that for the next,
Well, they should have anticipated that.
Yeah, well, I know. And so for the pay estimate of the 27th of June to the 11th of July, it's going to be about $51,000. And then you'll also see there, as requested by Commissioner Galo, the revenue for that period of 5/26 through 6/8. You'll see how much was generated in golf course fees, in total food and beverage, and of course the event total as well.
Very good.
So we would need to ratify.
Move to ratify the past labor payments and then approve the new estimated payroll not to exceed 51,000.
Is that second? So we're gonna continue now, we're gonna go from 45 to 51, is that what we're gonna do?
Well, I guess the camp's still going on.
Or is it just this one?
It's just probably for the summer, what we were told, yeah. But we're actually trying to get more information from from the operating company.
I got you.
In labor, I guess what changed was the part-time. I think they went from 16 to 20, right? From the previous one, it was always 19 full-time and 16 part-time.
Yes, correct.
Very good. I have a motion, seconds, any opposed? Motion carries.
The next item is the monthly report for the period ending May 30th, 2025. Our total cash at the end of the month on May 31st was $196,629,893 with 43 cents. Our investment portfolio at the time was $68,292,119 with 98 cents. Our total portfolio at the end of May was $264,922,013 with 14 cents. And of course, this is better highlighted on page 2 of the monthly report that was sent out on Friday. In terms of our interest rate of returns by financial institution, as indicated on pages 13 and 14, you'll see there what our current rate are with respects to our depository and how much was generated with our money that we have in our depository. And of course, with our tax pools, the investment pools and interest income, and of course, our current investment portfolio. For the month of May, we generated $859,150. Year to date, Judge and Commissioners, we are at 6.3 million generated. So we're doing quite well with respects to the investment income. In terms of our checks issued report, as indicated on page 6, in terms of accounts payable, payroll, and the payroll liabilities, as presented every 2 weeks when y'all meet. For the month of May, the total distribution was $19,522,021.69. Sales tax revenue continues to go up. This time we were $236,314 above budget. The revenue for May was $2,402,981. In terms of our mixed beverage tax revenue indicated on page 19, for the month of May, we did receive $56,267 with 61 cents. You'll notice there on pages 21 to 27, the Webb County rents and leases paid. Keep in mind that if you have followed the reports, in terms of a leases paid, it shows a little bit more, but because there's a schedule of how much, is paid on a month-to-month base, and some of them are paid quarterly, some of them are paid yearly. Permanent school fund, obviously, you'll see that the balance is still quite significant high because the distributions were done, during this month, so you'll see them at the next month's report. The permanent school fund, we did receive $131,145 with 80 cents from Highway 44, $3,433.69 from Highway 59, no damages, no hunting and grazing, so therefore the total royalties was $134,579 with 49 cents. In terms of our Tex-Mex parking lot, as you recall, last month I did notify the court that there was a system failure, and that happened during the lateral part of April, so that's why we show revenue in April, but during the entire month of May, the system was down, therefore no revenue was generated except for the contractual revenue that we have for those reserve spots and spaces. And so there was no revenue with the exception of the $500. But we, at the last meeting, y'all did authorize the purchasing agent to solicit bids and proposals for a new operating system. And I know that they did a pre-bid meeting, I believe, and so hopefully we'll get some good responses and the court can make a good decision. But the system is operational again, so for the month of June you will be receiving some type of revenue.
Raul, who do you call when something goes down? Do you call building and maintenance, or do you call Mike de la Fuente, or what?
When
You're needing assistance?
The assistance, no, we call parking box in Canada.
No, but let's say you need immediate assistance or something's off or something, do you call them to go and help you at all?
So we only contact building maintenance or the, I guess the sheriff's office when.
Only reason why I'm asking is, guys, just wanted to thank you for being on top of this, and I wanted to thank whoever else is helping you. That's all I'm saying.
They only get called when they need to replace hardware, but for the most part, my staff, we go down there and we open it and close it and do stuff like that.
Thank all of you also.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
How did
Mr.
you get
Reyes.
it operational?
I'm sorry?
That's what I
How
was
did you
saying.
get it operational?
We have to remove the entire CPU system, ship it to Canada,
Oh.
and then wait for them to come back
So
when they can.
Who removed it, though?
Our office, yes. Yes, we do. And my chief deputy sometimes will go out there with the laptop and we'll try and reboot it based on the instructions that are given to us.
I guess it's in good hands.
It is.
Mr. Reyes, I have a question. Next pay period is going to be July 4th. It's a
Yes.
federal holiday, it's Friday, banks are closed. Are you going to pay them a day before, like Thursday, or?
Yes, we're gonna work with the payroll division at HR to ensure that we get those files. But my office, as soon as we get them, we process them. And if you bank with our depository, you do get paid the day that we depository. So we hope to be able to submit the file for direct deposits no later than Tuesday so that
Right.
everybody can get paid.
Yeah, can you get together with Ms. Flores?
Absolutely, yes,
Thank you.
Commissioner.
Thank you.
Anything else?
That's all I have.
Motion to
Judge and
accept
Commissioner.
report.
Second.
Any opposed? Thank you, Raul.
Judge
Appreciate
and
you.
Commissioners, y'all have a blessed day. Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.
Thank you.